Okay, continuing on. Here's the notes. Continuing on finding the angle measure. Find the angle measure. The previous assignment, measure angle measures. Okay. The previous assignment had something like this. I'll show you what it looked like before and what it's going to look like now. So what if you have something like this? And Brandon, give me any number you want. Brandon, any number you want. 20, 30, 50, whatever. 50? Okay, 50. And Anthony Lopez, give me any number you want. 27? I like 27. Okay. All right, so they picked those numbers, right? So let's say we got a right triangle and this side is 50 and this side is 27. And I want to find this angle right here. What is this angle? This one right here. Right? No, that's a symbol for an angle. All right. I'm trying to find this angle. This is the assignment from before, right? So what do we have to do? Well, we look at this just like the warm-up today, and this is the, you guys picked it's okay. It's okay. We'll do tangent again. Isn't this going to be the opposite and the adjacent? Yeah, right. We just did this, right? This was the previous assignment. You had a triangle and they give you two sides, all right? So this is going to be tangent, right, Toa? Because I got the opposite and the adjacent. Yeah. Okay, so what would be this angle measure? This would be, that would mean that this is going to be tangent of the angle is opposite over adjacent. And then that would mean that would be, right, I don't know the angle, that's what I'm trying to find out. Tangent of the angle is, and I got 27 over 50, right, because they picked those numbers. And remember, if it's the angle that you're trying to find, then technically you're taking the inverse of both sides, but it just ends up being like this. If this is tangent, then this side would be, again, to find angle measures, you use the inverse, right? 27 over 50. This was the previous assignment like this, right? So let's put that in the calculator, and it's going to tell you what it is. So go to 10 inverse of, make sure it has that little -1 exponent like that, right? 27 divided by 50. Like that, yeah? And if you hit enter, that angle measure is 28.369. So let's go with 20. Well, again, be careful. If it says to round up to the nearest tenths place, it would be 28.4. But if it says to round up to the nearest hundredths place, it'll be 28.37. See, watch out. So we'll go with the tenths place for right now. 28.4. Yeah, the 6 bumps up. Okay. So that's it. That's what we did before. That was the previous assignment. 28.4 degrees. Okay, you found the angle. Great. Now, what's going to be easy about today's assignment? Well, let's see. Some of you are going to get confused. Let's see if some of you... This is what you're going to see today. For today's assignment, again, it's really... Here's an example. Ready? What if you have this? What if they give you a triangle and they give you this? And they want to know this angle right here. Anybody see the difference? What's the difference between this one from today and the one from over here from the previous assignment? What's the difference? How many sides did they give you here? All of them? No. Here they give you 2 sides only, see? So it's like you're stuck working with these 2 sides. These are the only 2 you have to work with. All right, but now, what happens if they give you all 3? How do you know which one to use? How do you know which one to use? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? How do I know which one to use? What do you think? What do you think's the answer? I'm not going to use all 3, right? I only got to use 2. So let's say if I use sine. Let's say if somebody's like, I just love sine, so I'm going to use sine every day, all the time. So let's say, let me do sine. Oh, by the way, this would be the opposite. This is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent, right? I don't need all three. I just need two. Well, let's see. If I use sine, that would be so, right? If I use sine, that would be sine of the angle is O over H. So that would be sine of, oh, I don't know the angle, is, would you guys agree it would be 65 over 97? Yeah. Let's say somebody uses sine. Okay, that's fine. And they're going to do this, and they're going to solve, and then they're going to get, the angle is what? If this is sine, it would be the inverse, right? That's the only time you use this. And it'll be 65 over 97. What if somebody used sine? They're going to get this angle. What you guys get? Let's see. What is the inverse function of 65? What is sine inverse of 65 over divided by 97? I got 42.075, yeah? 42.075, remember that. But I'm just going to round it off to, you know what, I'm just going to leave it, 42.075, just to prove a point, okay? 42.075 degrees. Okay. Now, what if you didn't use sine? What if somebody said, I don't like sine. I use sine every time. I'm tired of sine. I'm going to use something else. What if somebody says, I'm going to solve it using cosine? You think we'll get a different answer? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Let's see somebody, remember, we got this angle, 42. Okay, using sine. Let's use cosine. If we use cosine, that would be ka, right? Cosine is ka. And that would be, well, that would be cosine of the angle is, A over H. Well, that would be cosine of the angle is 72 over, yeah, 97, thank you. And then you'd get what? Well, if this is cosine, to find the angle would be the inverse function of cosine. Cosine inverse of? 72 over 97. Go ahead and do that and see if it gives us the same answer or we're going to get some other angle measure. What is it going to give you if you do cosine inverse? Second function cosine inverse of what? 72? Divided by what? 97? What do you guys see right there? Did we get the same answer? The same angle measure? Yeah, look. Over here when we use sine, we got 42.075. And look, I did cosine and I got what? The same thing. So what's my point? What's the point? The point is, you can use, if they give you all three sides, you pick whichever two sides you want. And I'll just do tangent really quick, right? Just to prove it to you. Do you guys agree tangent's going to be opposite over adjacent, these two? Watch, I'll just do it right here real quick. Just tangent, just so that you'll see. We'll get the same angle measure. That'll be tangent inverse of what? Opposite over 65 over 72, opposite over adjacent. Just to check that, even if I were to use tangent, you guys see it? You're getting the same angle measure. Do you have to use all three? No, I'm just showing you it doesn't matter which one you use. When they give you all three sides, it doesn't matter which function you use. If you want to use sine all day long, go ahead. If you want to use cosine, go ahead. It doesn't matter. You'll get the correct angle measure if you do it right. Okay, so when they give you three sides, use whichever one you want. Is that okay? You don't have to do it three times. Just do it one time, but if they give you two, like before, if they just only give you two, well, you're pretty much forced to use those two. You see? All right, so we're okay with angle measure like that. When you have a triangle and all three sides are given, we're doing the same thing. Okay, Last type of problem is, and again, you've kind of seen this before, but not with finding angle measures. What if it says, here's example number 2, find the measure of angle B. Find the measure of angle B if, thank you. If A is equal to 10.6, right? Sometimes they'll put 10.6 feet or inches or miles. It doesn't matter. 10.6. And B is equal to what? 3. Oh, this one, did we do these already before? On the previous assignment, we had these, Orlando? Oh, damn it. I wanted to pick the one that just gave you, oh, it didn't give you 3 sides. We don't need 3 sides anyways. I just need 2. Right, so remember, you got to draw the triangle. You got to draw an ABC triangle. Remember, C is at the right angle, so I'll draw it like, maybe you want to just keep drawing them the same way all the time, right? All right, so find the measure of angle B. They want to know this one. If side A, should I just put this anywhere I want? No. Side A, which is in lowercase letters, is look for angle A, and it's opposite of angle A, right? So side A is this one over here, 10.6. And side B is, opposite of angle B, which is going to be this one right here, right? 3. Yeah, it does matter where you put them. All right. Okay, well, this one then only gives you 2. That's fine. I only needed 2 anyways. How am I going to find the measure for angle B? Well, let's see. What 2 sides did they give us here? They give us according to this angle, this would be the opposite. This is the opposite side. And not the hypotenuse, because the hypotenuse is over there. So the opposite and the adjacent. So this is going to be TOA, right? Tangent. Yeah, we've done this before, right? It's a good thing. Tangent of the angle is O over A. Tangent of the angle is O, 3 over 10.6. Yeah. All right, so what makes this problem, well, not more difficult, but something that students might want to not look at is because it's just not drawn for you. You can draw it, and then you figure it out. It's an easy problem. Okay, so if it's tangent, then I got to use the inverse, right, to get the angle. The inverse function of tangent of whatever 3 divided by 10.6. Okay, then you'll get the angle. All right, so anybody get it? Let's see. Second function, tangent inverse, not the regular tangent button, of what is it? 3 divided by 10.6. Okay, I got 15.8. Yeah? Did you guys get 15.8? Okay, then that's it. That's the answer. If they say to round it up to the nearest tenths, it's 15.8. If they say to just round it up to the nearest angle, it would be 16 degrees, right? So just watch out which way they want you to, how they're rounding off. And that's it. That should be easy. Easy day. All right, so not too far from what we already know. All right, good. There you go.